Greetings, my Dragon Knights and Dragon Warriors. This is Dragon Knight here, and Dragon Sage, as bringing you basically, well, I'm probably begin to do a little bit up there. What do you think, huh? Yeah, he knows. Anyways, this is a review of, well, of the original Super Mario Bros. Of the SNES original. So again, I actually have made it to a certain point. And I'm probably end up, making, some reviews and stuff about it, so that way, people will at least enjoy. I will also probably end up, probably showing you whatever is mostly at the end of the thing. Sorry if you end up seeing a couple of things on there, on this video, because my recording is not really that good. So this might end up probably a short review, possibly, because how far I have gotten. So yeah. But anyways, my Dragon Knights and Dragon Warriors, I hope that you definitely enjoy this video, which is right over there. For the younger generation that hasn't been, at least my time or the generation before me, well, this is where Mario started his own debut, which is basically Mario, as you can see here, with also his brother, well, Luigi, was supposed to be originally Green Man, and also the world's famous one of, well, Toad Give Me the Bird. And of course, the warps, as you all end up seeing right about now. And of course, at least to get those out of the way. Basically, the plot of this game is basically very, well, simple. The princess gets captured, and, well, Mario's off the way. And basically, before Princess Peach, it was Princess Toadstool. And of course, if you actually have the game's manual, you actually know a little bit more lore behind this game. And of course, even through all the worlds, is, that very iconic, flagpole complex as you end up saw right now. And of course, honestly, this is even though it's a very old type of game, but it's still a really good one. The graphics, well, they aged, a bit, but in my personal opinion, a good amount. You know what I'm saying? Because the graphics is really good, and of course, I even had the chance to actually play this on original NES or Nintendo Entertainment System, which is the abbreviation. Now, of course, I think they're still selling them now, but you have like the original NES Mini, and of course I believe it still doesn't have like all the libraries of the original one, but at least some of them I would think is Super Mario. And of course there was another game like this, but you can also have a bundle with it, it's called Super Mario Bros. And Duck Hunt, which at least some probably will know. And the gameplay, yeah, it's a little bit, you would definitely know it's like an old, an older game at the time. You just use the D-pad, I'm sorry, I keep thinking of the D-pad because of the modern time, but of the original, NES controller. And of course, the only two buttons that you had is basically A and B, and that's basically it. And I believe it was A to jump and B to run, or maybe and of course, if I messed that up, that was definitely my bad. But, and of course, you got the basic enemies as right here. And basically, of course, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this was originally the first time that, at least in this series, that, the Super Mario Bros. Actually had their first actual platform. Because in the other, at least before this one, it's probably like an older generation. Excuse me, boomers, but probably will know it's like Mario's original name was Jumpman Mario, until Nintendo decided to switch it up. And of course, you gotta go through all 8 levels right here. Of course, as you probably end up seeing, it's just seeing like going through 1 through, through all what I could do. But I still think it's a really good game. Of course, as you probably end up seeing a little bit, maybe some here soon, but it's like these other worlds, spoilers, they're not the actual boss. they just give you that build up, because it's a little secret, and of course spoilers, that it's a different enemy from, you know, a random enemy that you can basically encounter if you have the fire flower, and you, shall we say, fire up Bowser's best way of saying it. So, but yeah, you know, that's the basic way of saying it, because you definitely will end up seeing, you know, enemy here, and of course, it even shows there too. And the other thing is too, that I can definitely say I don't really like is just that timer. I'll probably end up zooming it up right there, but it's still like that really annoying timer, because you had to have that bounce between moderation of like get there, and as much try not to die in the process. And the other thing is too, is at least in this version, like the very older version, at least in the 1980s, and that was our time that was really hard, not gonna lie, but it gave you that challenge. But if you lose your firepower, you go back to shrink mode, you know, like I guess you want to say like original Mario, as I end up seeing right there. But except for building it back up, I forget which Mario it is, I'll probably end up mentioning it, you know, about it. But you know, it's just one of those nitpicks I definitely have with it, because I'm just so used to the modern way, you know, of Mario. It's like, oh hey, instead of taking one hit, you're back to small Mario, or base Mario, which I will end up calling him, or to another, and then you had to go to Big Mario, then to Power Mario, or I forget what the name is now. But you know, that's what basically what, you know, happens, as you end up seeing right here. But you know, but even though through all my gripes, and of course here's a little secret that you can actually do in the underground, and of course it's just, you know, that's what I definitely like about this. You know, it's one of those games that I definitely enjoy, you know, at least alone just replaying again. You know, it's just, you know, it's like the really first, at least to me, it was the original, I mean the very first Super Mario Bros. I actually got the platformer, but it's like something like this formula that basically took off the series. You know, to me, I think that was really cool in my personal opinion. And of course, there's going to be some speculative devs, and if you definitely do a two-player mode, you will end up doing a, you know, a two-player style. So yeah, you know, I can definitely say, in my personal humble dragon opinion, it's definitely one of those games, if you really want that challenge, prepared to have it, you know, because at least in the days back in my old days, that, you know, that's what made these games, you know, that fun. It gave you that motivation, gave you that challenge to see if you can overcome it, and you know, at least to see that if you can actually get there. You know what I'm saying? It's just that, like, that feeling that you can push a little more, and you can go a little, you know, a little more, and even alone, just trying alone get there. So, you know, that's just my personal, you know, what I always enjoy about that. So, you know, I'll probably end up leaving the rest of the clip here as probably one of its own things. Of course, you know, it's basically generic formula right now of the original. Like, okay, go to this castle, okay, and, you know, just rinse and repeat right here. So, and of course, I'm not really that much skilled, but as always, I hope that you all enjoy the rest of the video. Alright, my Dragonborns, and I already made my complaints about this game, but again, I was using an emulator, so that way hopefully get, you know, the game out. And I know probably Nintendo's not too happy with me about that, but at the exact same time, it's like, what else can you do? So, you know, that being said, my Dragon Warriors, and Dragon King alike, I definitely hopefully that you enjoy. And honestly, you know, this game is really good, you know, just a roam. If you're on your own spare time, just try and pick up and do what your own thing, you know. and I definitely enjoyed it. But you know, it just still has some flaws as usual. I think everybody would know that. You know, upcoming. So, but anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and give my my dragon rating. But I was I almost said the other way. But for my dragon rating of Super Mario Bros. The original or Super Mario Bros. NES version of Super Mario Brothers of Horde It. As always, my Dragon Knights, Dragon Warriors, and Dragon King I definitely hope that you enjoy this video, and hopefully that even if you reach this far, put in Dragon Mario. And I'll probably end up posting it a little bit later down the road as a fake, just to show people who skipped to that point, trying to say, oh yeah, they made it, but the real one's like right here. But so, as always, my Dragon Knights, Dragon Warriors, don't forget to burn that like button. Oh, there I go again. If you like what's up, please don't forget to leave that like. Also, don't forget to comment, subscribe. I'm just so used to my old outro. But anyways, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications. And also, don't forget to share for this video if you also enjoyed. As always, my Dragon Knights, Dragon Warriors, and Dragon King this is Dragon Knight here, aka Dragonborn and Dragon Sage. Signing out, and definitely, hopefully, I actually get a little bit better intro and outro going. But as always, farewell for now, my Dragon Knights, Dragon Warriors.
Our hero claims a warrior's heart. I tell you